Hello everyone! Welcome to the drama video of the year. This is our second drama video of 2017. I'm here, of course, with our boy Breezy. What's up,
Yo,
Breezy?
not much.
My rabbit's also in the corner. My rabbit is very concerned with the state of DSP. Breezy, go ahead and read the description.
So ever since YouTube views and revenue inexplicably plummeted for everyone across the board mid-2016, I've tried to be as transparent as possible in regards to the status of my 8-year running YouTube business. For a while, things picked up, but I've again found myself in dire straits. If you care, please watch this video which outlines the further steps I'm taking in front of and behind the camera in order to save my YouTube legacy. But please, if you love my content on YouTube and want to see it continue, help if you at all can. And then
It's
his plugs and shit.
oh yeah, it's
But
plugged in shit. Yeah. He wants to run that 8-year legacy to the fucking ground. Like, oh, 8-year legacy, 8-year legacy. I'm just like you. 8-year legacy. I could fucking say that at this point because like my main channel is an old channel. I had that since like the beginning of YouTube. I think I deleted a lot of my old videos, my older videos. Fucking insane, but you know, it is what it is. Those videos sucked anyway. But right now we're gonna look at 3 comments. I'll read them. Brandon Kardashian says the Sons of Kojima better make a video about this travesty. Oh, they better. Uh, okay. Juicehead, the Juice Freddy. First, please learn to manage your finances better. Also, learn to adapt to YouTube changes. Juicehead, you're already a role model for Phil. You blame them, but maybe look within your views have been down since before the changes. Exactly. And then you have KMF saying hi Phil with the MLK avatar. But I guarantee. By the way, it says 8 comments. There's only 3, so a lot of them got banned. A lot of them got that ass banned. I'm willing to bet that we're gonna see an influx by the end of the video. By the time we're done covering this, we're gonna see a lot of like, "Oh, Phil, I hope you're good. Hope you're the best." These people who never show up anywhere else. So there you go. All right, Breezy, I'm gonna count down at the usual shit. We've been over this. So
yeah.
3, 2, 1.
What is up, everyone?
What is
Darkside
up?
Phil here, and this video is separate from everything else. I wanted to do it as a separate video, so that way it's not congested into a weekend preview or something else, because it's a very, very important video.
Very.
As you know, for the past several months, I mean the past half year really, ever since the summer, I've been trying to keep all of you guys and gals, the viewers, abreast of the situation of what's been
Abreast. Pause, by the way. I'm at 24 seconds.
Okay.
He loves to use these fucking vocabulary of like, oh, it behooves you. Abreast. This and that. You're trying to please the fucking YouTube viewer, not fucking Stephen Hawking. Like, stop. It's time to stop.
Look at me, mommy. I'm using big words.
Yeah. No one gives a fuck what words you use. Unless you're saying something offensive, then they will fucking care. But let's get back into it in 3, 2, 1.
Wait.
Oh, okay. I'm at 25 seconds, by the way.
Turn DSP way up.
Way up. Okay. Well, fuck. I'll do that, but I might have to lower you a little bit because you're also gonna be raised up as well.
All right, that's fine.
Don't worry, guys. I'm a professional.
You still at a 24?
I'm at 25.
All right, that's fine. All right.
Don't know who is, what volume is your volume on Discord? Is it output volume? I think it's output volume. Well, you know, fuck it, we'll deal, it'll be fine. Because,
right.
you know, we'll try to listen to Phil, and then when you say pause, I'll pause, and that kind of shit. Okay, so, I'm at 25.
Yep.
All right. So in 3, 2, 1.
And my YouTube business, because the bottom line is I am at risk because of YouTube changes and the things that YouTube has changed in the past 6 to 8 months on YouTube, completely changing view algorithms yet again without publicly telling anyone that they were doing it, and now actually completely lying to the public, saying that they don't know what the change is, even though
Pause. I'm at 46.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't lie. They just said, we don't know what the problem is. That's not lying. If they said, there's no problem, YouTube is 100% perfect, then yes, that's a lie. But they didn't say that. They just said, we don't know what the problem is. And you know what, honestly, where they made that video back in December addressing it, I think what people are upset about, and rightfully so, is that they didn't get an answer. And that does suck. We all want answers to this. But them saying that they don't know doesn't mean that they're not actively trying to find a solution. It's just that they don't know what it is. It could be anything. They've just been saying that we've been looking at places where they think the problem would arise, and they explained how the system works. If it's something that's truly that they don't know, then it's something deeper within the code. And I am no programmer. I don't do fucking CS, CCC+, whatever that fucking shit is. But I'm willing to bet that the problem lays deep, deep, deep into the code that they probably won't be able to find for some time. And these changes that YouTube makes is in the guise of that we want to make YouTube better. Like, I do agree that the view should account from people watching a video from start to finish, not as soon as you watch it. I think that's a better system for me personally.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
Because it's clicking views is just that's why clickbait thrived a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And YouTube doesn't want that. Obviously, that's not what they're trying to go for.
Nope.
And Phil is getting a little sad that his tactics aren't working anymore, that he can't game the system. And I think the issue is more of him not adapting to the times. And the other thing is, a lot of YouTubers find other means to get paid. And that's why people use Patreon. That's why even I myself don't find myself criticizing Phil for having a Patreon. I think it's fine. He has one. It's just that I think that he can utilize it better. I don't.
He really can.
Yeah, because every YouTuber can have a Patreon. I don't think a Patreon is a shitty site or anything. I think it has a good intention. It's just that you really need to have a very attractive system on it. And I've been over this in my Patreon videos. If you really want to know my true opinions of that, you can go into those videos to get that. But that's the thing. It's that you can't really rely on YouTube to give you the paychecks. So I'm at 46. You're at 46, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so in 3, 2, 1.
YouTubers, the biggest YouTubers, much bigger than me, have come out and said, our views are down, we're getting people unsubbed on a daily basis, our ad revenue is down, what is up, YouTube? And YouTube's like, we don't know. I'm in a situation, sadly, where I'm not protected like those big guys. You know, those big guys, when they're getting hundreds of thousands of views on every video and they're making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to millions of dollars a year, oh no, they lost 10 to 20% of their business, just means that, they can't afford that second extra expensive car or their fucking yacht or their office, has to downgrade from the 20 rooms to the 10 room. For me, it means I can't pay my bills. All right? And that's the bottom line, the situation.
Pause. 128.
Yeah.
Phil. Get a job. Get a job. If I was in his position, I would get a job. But this is the conspiracy. Everyone, put your fucking tinfoil hats on. Wear them tight, whatever. This is what I think. He's not fucking financially dying as he thinks he is. First off, do you think Phil is dumb enough to be foreclosed on off of YouTube? If he's really, really, really struggling for money, do you think he would have bought a Switch? Do you think he would get a job right now? I wonder. What do you think?
Yeah,
PC?
me too.
I mean,
Yeah, I wonder myself.
yeah, it's like weird because I do think he should, at this point, if he's really worried about paying his bills, he should get a job. Like right now, like I volunteer for an EMS service, I get paid $0 for that, and I'm saying like, well, if I really want to like move into my own place, I need to get money. I need to get a job, right? So I should really start looking for places that pay me money. I'm not gonna, expect to get thousands of people to get commissions. That's fucking insane. No millions of people on the planet is gonna decide I want Theo to do a commission for me. Art is not a way for me to get money. YouTube is not a way for people to get money to pay the bills, especially in this day and age. Get a job. Get some stability. I tell everyone who wants to get in the creative field, get a job first. Get something that's stable. Get something that you can fall back on. Don't bet your life on platforms like YouTube. Don't fucking do that. That's the dumbest thing you can do to your own fucking business. And it sucks. But, it also sucks that I have to say that he deserves this fucking stress he's in because he is not learning or refusing to get a job. He's not entitled to not get a job. He's not entitled to that. But whatever. I mean, like, how many drama vlogs do we have to get before he gets that idea?
Yeah.
Alright,
He just won't learn.
No, he's very stubborn. He does the same shit over and over and expects to get different outcomes.
Yep.
So I'm at 128.
Yeah.
Alright, so 3, 2, 1.
Since the middle of last year, when all of a sudden in the middle of 2016, somehow my views plummet out of nowhere, even though YouTube is saying engagement is up and likes are up and people are watching for a longer period of time and everything I'm doing is good, my business went like this when it came to profit. Okay.
Okay.
I've been trying to keep everyone in the loop on what's going on.
I thought we were not
I have
supposed
a
to
big
know what's
update
going on
today,
behind the scenes.
and I'm going to tell you about the things that I've been doing behind the scenes to try to keep everything working and keep it afloat. In fact, I'll talk a little bit about some of the stuff that's going on back home in Connecticut.
It's now our
Not
business.
really revealed at all yet, because I know a lot of people are wondering, well, is Phil going to be able to keep doing YouTube? What's going on, right?
Right.
The bottom line is there's good news and there's bad news. But the reason I'm really making this video today is because I'm appealing to you once again for help. I really seriously need your help. Just like the first time I made a video about this, what was it, back in October of 2016? I'm pretty much in the exact same situation, and let me explain what's going on here, all right?
Oh, boy.
Oh, here we
I've
go.
made a lot of changes, if you haven't noticed yet. I've made a lot of changes based directly on your feedback ever since this whole situation started last summer and then through the hardcore gaming season when all of a sudden my views seemed to be down and everything wasn't working out. And I'm like, how am I going to keep this business afloat if everything's down according to YouTube? And I directly listened to what you told me to do, all right? I started streaming not as much.
Oh, pause! Pause right fucking there! 252. This fucking guy. That just sent like a fucking knife right down my back, dude. Okay. He did not reduce fucking streaming. He streams every fucking day. He streams every day. What?
Yeah, that was a really short-lived phase.
Like, yeah, he did the same shit in 2015. That shit died by, like, April of 2016. Reduced streaming in 2016, that thing by the end of the year died within a week after he got into Twitch. So, yeah, fucking, that is the biggest fucking lie. You can't say you reduced streaming when you stream every day. Every day, like, and that's the thing, when he announced back, last year when he's gonna, I'm gonna reduce streaming, I was fucking happy about that because that means that he can work on more videos, he can, have some playthroughs that might be raw, that might not be influenced by stream chat, that kind of shit. But then he goes back to streaming every day, and guess who doesn't fucking give a shit anymore about DSP gaming? The one sliver of chance that he had for that channel, he killed it. Like KO fucking gaming. Like KO gaming is still a fucking pain for me because I genuinely was fucking excited for that channel, and then he killed it. He fucking killed it.
Yep.
This fucking guy just finds new ways to fucking take a shit on fucking YouTube. Okay. Now that I said that, do you have anything to add to that, Breezy? I've talked a lot about that. I mean, do you have anything?
Nope, I think you nailed all the points right there.
Alright. So, 252.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
Then something happened, okay, because first thing people said was stream less. Just
Oh, something happened.
More. But then people said, well, why don't you just go back to Twitch? Because Twitch now is very profitable. People say that streaming on Twitch is a profitable place to stream. So I did. I went back to Twitch for 2 months now. I've been back on Twitch TV. Daily I'm live streaming over there. And I have to say, people are showing up for the streams. They are subbing. I think at this point over 130 subs and growing on my Dark Side Filled channel on Twitch. I've got people who are cheering with bits in the stream chat every day and participating, and it has been profitable to stream over there. So in that regard, 2 thumbs up to everyone when it comes to Twitch. First of all, thank you for convincing me to go back.
Oh yeah, not
2,
fan service anymore.
Thank you, because
Wait, pause. I'm at 337. This is gonna be a long fucking video. I already know it. Years. Everyone who wanted to go back to Twitch, bye. They left. Bye. Say bye, Phil. They left. They left years ago. Vidar Viking is the only guy, shout out to Vidar Viking, who's fucking giving him fucking bits. And a lot of them. BSV, Brightside Viking, Vidar Viking, he is the fucking lifeblood for Phil.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just fucking ridiculous. It's fucking ridiculous that it took him this long to get back to Twitch. And now he's sucking the Twitch dick right now. But he kept shitting on Twitch.
Yeah. That whole bitrate situation, like, and then in the chat, they kindly suggested that, he has to turn his bitrate down. And he's like, oh, okay, fine. And later on, he's like, oh, they threatened me. It was like they were putting a gun to my head. Oh, fuck.
So I'm at 337. Are you there?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Alright, that's good. I just want to make sure. So in 3, 2, 1.
Me some extra funds that I desperately need now in order to keep this business afloat. So thanks for all those recommendations. It's worked out really well, and I'm very grateful for those.
Okay, pause. Sorry. This will be a small one. I'm at 346.
Yeah.
He has this bad habit of starting these drama videos with good news all the time. He's like, well, I'm profitable. I'm making money. I'm making money now. If you are in financial straits and struggling, then you aren't making money then because you're spending that money to pay off this debt that you have or whatever. I don't know. This is the third video that I've covered where he has started the video talking about good news and then it takes a twist somewhere in the video. It's like, I just don't get. I don't get if you're trying to make a video to have people give you money or whatever, why start off by saying, oh, I'm making money this way? I don't know.
I don't get it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that way, but okay. 3, 2, 1.
Over there and have been participating in Twitch stuff, all right? I also want to say thank you to those who have stepped up and pledged to my Patreon when normally you wouldn't have, or you hadn't in the past, because you took heed to what I was saying last year when I said, listen, if I don't get extra support from the viewers, that's it. It's over. It's true. If I didn't get that extra patron support and I didn't start making that extra money on Twitch, I probably right now wouldn't be able to.
What's the point of this video?
So just in the past 4 to 5 months, you guys and gals have helped me out immensely. I want you to know that. Okay.
Take a fucking sip.
Now,
take a sip.
Behind the scenes of all that going on, I said, well, there's not much else I could change on YouTube. There's just not. There's not much else I could change on YouTube. If I were to stop doing raw gameplay videos and just do all edited style videos, guess what would happen? Nothing. I wouldn't get any increase in viewership, because the way that YouTube is now set up is that my DSP gaming channel will not show up in search results.
You're losing subs because you keep spamming people's, like, you know, inboxes.
Gameplay footage of 9.5 hours. I did a 4 to 5 hour playthrough, which is edited like every other YouTuber does. I wouldn't get any extra views. In fact, I would have gone out of business, because it wouldn't have mattered if I
actually, hold on. I paused it at 4:59. I kind of want to rewind that a little bit. I'll let you know when I rewind it too. I just wanted to hear some of that stuff again. So I'm gonna
change. No, I would have gotten no additional views because I don't show in the past, because you took heed to what I was saying last.
Okay, I'm back at 4:01.
All right, hold on.
Sorry about that. I just wanted to kind of rehear that because I'm pretty sure he said some fucking dumbass shit.
All right, I'm at 4:01.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
Last year, when I said, listen, if I don't get extra support from the viewers, that's it. It's over. It's true. If I didn't get that extra patron support and I didn't start making that extra money on Twitch, I probably right now wouldn't be able to do this anymore. So just in the past 4 to 5 months, you guys and gals have helped me out immensely. I want you to know that. Okay.
All right. Take that
now, behind the scenes of all that going on, I said, well, there's not much else I could change on YouTube. There's just not. There's not much else I could change on YouTube. If I were to stop doing raw gameplay videos and just do all edited style videos, guess what would happen? Nothing.
Pause. 4:38. I fucking knew he would say some dumb shit. The raw videos are why you're fucking losing. Like you can't fucking piece that together. And then, obviously, your editing also is infantile, at best. It's infantile. It's just that his editing is very, kind of kitsch. It's stuff that I would expect a grandma to do, or an aunt, or something like, oh, I just started using iMovie, and look, I made a nice little home video. That's the kind of shit that his videos are. It's fucking, something that is manufactured by a machine. And no one likes that. Every, This Is How You Don't Play, every montage I have seen, it feels more unique and funny and lively and energetic. His montage that he has made just feels like it's been going on a conveyor belt and it goes through like a movie maker almost. And it just doesn't feel as hooking. And of course, but saying that, oh, it does nothing if I do edited videos, how do you know it does nothing? If you get nothing out of the videos you put in, then obviously something's going on with the video quality. I don't know. It's fucking shit, to be honest.
I mean, he just does like a half-assed job, and he expects all this attention and rave.
Yeah, and as an artist, if I stuck with one painting style and I think, oh, this is gonna get me all the monies for life, this is not gonna fucking happen. Every time I do a commission, I do have to improve each time. Each future commission I take, every future thing I work on, I try to throw in different techniques. I try to do different things. Even with YouTube videos, to keep it relevant to YouTube, I tried different things with YouTube. I did a character of the week videos where I would talk about my favorite characters each week or whatever. I love that video series. Not a lot of it got a lot of views near the end, but to me it's like, well, you know what? I'll do it again and I'll try to change the video a little bit, make it more action paced and all that. I have some videos in my mind that I want to kind of work on that channel. It might take a lot of time, but it'll be worth it in the end. But I don't
Mhm.
want to use YouTube as a way to just grind for money. I mean, it's not an RPG. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's fucking garbage how he expects to get instant success with everything he tries. Like, your first attempt will always be your worst attempt. That's why I even tell people who want to start doing art, yeah, your first drawing is gonna be fucking cancer. It's gonna be the worst thing you'll see. But if you keep working on it, you're gonna better it. You're gonna be like, okay, well, I know what not to do, and I know how to improve this. I know what proportion I need to fix, so on and so forth. You learn from your faults. Phil,
Everyone has to start somewhere.
yeah, like no one can like Rome wasn't built in a day. There's a reason why that saying fucking exists.
Yeah.
So let's continue. I'm at 438 right now.
Yep.
So 3, 2, 1.
Get any increase in viewership, because the way that YouTube is now set up is that my DSP gaming channel will not show up in search results. So even if, let's say, I played Resident Evil 7, and instead of doing all raw gameplay footage of 9.5 hours, I did a 4 to 5 hour playthrough, which is edited like every other YouTuber does, I wouldn't get any extra views. In fact, I would have gone out of business, because it wouldn't have mattered if I made the change.
Pause. By the way, 5 minutes. 500.
Yeah.
Then you have to put extra work in the promotion. So you have to start promoting your videos. Twitter is not the only place where you can promote videos. Promote your videos on Facebook. I know Philly gotta make a new Facebook account. Fucking do it. Promote on Tumblr. Make a Tumblr account. Twitter. Every social media website you can think of. And Instagram is another great thing you can use to promote your YouTube channel. Like, it's phenomenal. His Instagram is the most corny, cliched Instagram account you can fucking find. Because, when you think of Instagram, you comically think, well, it's just people who post food. And Instagram, I've been on Instagram. I have an Instagram account on there. Everyone uses it for different things. It has evolved into more than just food pictures. But Phil uses it the same way. Constantly. Like, he can post behind the scenes stuff on there. He can post stuff that's like, oh, look at this thing. I got this at Lincoln. He kind of does it, but he doesn't do it as much. And he should be more creative with that profile than just uploading fucking food.
And whenever he cries about being in debt, anyone who's smart can go to his Instagram and see that he's full of shit because he'll have posted a picture of some expensive meal that he had at some restaurant somewhere.
Yeah, and I've seen people like respond to that argument with saying, "But Phil needs to eat. He needs to eat food." No, when we criticize him going to these expensive restaurants, it's not that he's eating food. That's wrong. No. He can make food and still save money. I have done it. I've been there. I've been where I want to ration money, so I know that I want to spend on certain things, whatever. I ration that. It's like, well, I have pasta in my kitchen. I'll make pasta. Fuck it. Easy thing to make. Oh, I want to make a sandwich. I'll make a fucking sandwich. I'm not gonna go to fucking Wendy's every day to fucking do that, or even once a week. I go to fast food or like restaurants like that maybe once a month, if not less than that.
Yeah.
And he makes it a point to take Leanna out every week. Every week, and it acts as if like there's no other way you can spend time with your girlfriend. We have to have date night. And I've said this before. Date night is for couples that have children or like something that's there. They want to take their mind off of that. But if you're financially struggling, they have no kids. Unless you count the fucking hamster, they don't need to go out. They know their financial situation. They really need to think about this stuff. Like, they don't need to take a date night once a week because they're together regardless. Like, date night is... I've always seen people use date night in that regard as a way if they have a family, if they have kids. Like, we want to, go out together. We don't want the kids around because that's a family outing. We want a date night. But you don't have any kids. I don't know. I mean, I'm a fucking single white male, so I guess I can't fucking say, but I don't know. I've seen married couples before, but whatever. It is what it is. So, you have anything to add to that, Breezy, or are you good?
I'm good.
All right. So, 3, 2, 1.
No, I would have gotten no additional views because I don't show up in YouTube search anymore. It's just true. It's just absolutely true because of what happened in 2015 with the copyright strikes. Even if I changed my entire business to edited content like everyone else, I would go out of business overnight. So I can't do that. I mean, what I would like to do ideally is do the raw gameplay on DSP Gaming and then do montages for KO Gaming, where I would like to not only have highly edited reviews and my year-end series, but also montages of fun special events, playthroughs, and the like. So, if you haven't seen it yet, this week in particular, I just posted up the best of the Twitch and Chill Marathon.
Oh, God, will you stop talking about this?
Marathon last week where it was all interactive.
Okay, pause it. 543.
Okay.
This is the new DSP cycle. He will do montages at the beginning of every year. You know what? I get it. I fucking get it now. It's fucking bait. It's view bait. He will do montages to get the views, the montage views, and then he'll just drop it, do reviews, and expect people to watch that. And then, and he will do these changes as long as he can, and then he'll drop it. He did montages last year, he dropped it. Now he's doing montages and he's acting as if it's a new thing. Hits of the Week is calling you, Phil. They want to know why they died. Why did Hits of the Week die? Because of the views! But then he complained about the montage not getting views about the fucking Twitch and Chill. Okay. 543. You there?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Goody good. Hold on. No, the fucking...
Oh wait, we didn't count down.
I didn't hit play yet. I'm still at 543.
Oh.
It's just that I wanted to check the because like Freedom Chat on my iPad acted weird.
Oh, okay. I heard something and I was wondering what it was.
All right, so I will hit play. I'm at 543. You there?
Yeah.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
With both fans and trolls, ended up being an incredibly entertaining stream, and I did a big montage of it over on KO Gaming. That's the kind of stuff that I would like to do. Raw gameplay on DSP Gaming, because it has to exist regardless. The edited content over on KO Gaming, and let's make KO Gaming grow, because KO Gaming does show up in YouTube search results. We've seen that definitive evidence in 2016, when my video about Homefront the Revolution got almost 1 million views. When my 2 videos about No Man's Sky each got almost 100,000 views. Well, actually, I take it back. One had over 100,000. I think one was like 50 or 60,000. Or my review
those are partially clickbait as well.
Mirror's Edge Catalyst, which also ended up getting a ridiculous amount of views. I think it was almost 100,000 views. That channel, KO Gaming, has potential to grow massively. That's why I want to put any new efforts and new content like montages on that channel, because that's the channel that has the potential to grow.
But why wait this long?
Has no potential to grow anymore. Yeah, it'll very slowly, every once in a while, get some new subscribers, but it's just not. It's destroyed.
Slow reflexes,
that channel was
dude.
Destroyed by false copyright strikes against it in 2015, and if anything, now we've seen it can't come back. It's going to stay at the same level it is forever because of what happened in 2015.
Oh, I thought you were going to be done with that.
Of 2 pieces of shit humans against me in 2015.
Nope.
And I can't fix it. I've tried. I've busted my ass. I can't fix it. There's nothing I can do to fix that.
Pause it. 6:59.
Yep.
He said earlier in 2016, around the time Doom happened, "Oh, I'm showing up on YouTube search engine again. Woo!" Now that's not the case. But like, he said this same fucking shit in 2015 when talking about KO Gaming. The same shit. Oh, I'll do raw gaming on DSP Gaming. And then I'll do edited content on KO Gaming with montages. And then montages died in February. Didn't live that long. And he's
sure as hell didn't.
And he's trying to sell the same fucking pitch. How dense does he have to be to keep repeating the same fucking promise? You have to stick with it, or you don't. If you're not gonna stick with it within a year, at least a year, I mean, that's being fucking generous as it is, then you can't fucking do it.
I can't.
I mean, you can't just fucking. He is begging for KO gaming views. That's what this is. You know what? I didn't read the forum post about the Twitch and Chill montage whining he did on the forums. I kind of read the headline that Dragon Killer posted, but I guarantee he's doing this to beg for views for KO Gaming. I just know that's what this is all about. It has nothing to do with anything.
I don't want to be Mr. Views.
Yeah, and it's funny coming from a guy who also said, and like, this is why I think when he drank a lot, according to him, I think the alcohol affected his memory. Because it does affect your fucking brain if you drink a lot. You start to forget things. And he forgets things that he says not too long ago. Like in one pre-stream, he went from, well, I don't care about views to I care about views in the same fucking video. But it is what it is. I mean, whatever. Let's continue. I'm at 6:59. You there?
Yes.
Alright, I just want to make sure. So, 3, 2, 1.
That's how Google made YouTube work.
Oh, fuck Google.
So, that's one thing I've done, is what I'd like to do, keep doing the raw gameplay on DSP Gaming, but all edited montages and things on KO Gaming. That's one major change that I've been doing YouTube-wise that I think could help in the long run, alright?
Yeah, sure.
Number 2, behind the scenes
bro.
of everything going on YouTube, I've been doing something for myself. For those who don't know, I own a condo in Connecticut. It's the condo that I bought in 2009.
Here we go.
I want to say. Yes, because I started on YouTube in 2008, and then I bought the condo summer of 2009, which allowed me to start filming full-time when I wanted to, because I had the space to do it. Not that I was in my parents' house or whatever trying to film in the bedroom, which you can't do 24/7, right? So I bought this condo in Connecticut in 2009. In 2014, I moved across the country to here, where I now live, Washington State. Now, the good news is it's allowed me to have a better setup, my dedicated office. I can stream. I have more control over my stuff. I pay lower taxes here. Like, everything is much better for the business here. Okay? The bad news is I'm stuck with this fucking condo in Connecticut, which, by the way, things have not been going well at all anymore. So I
Pause. I'm at 8:15.
All right.
Did he say that he's paying a mortgage on the condo? Like, is there... Because the thing I was gonna say, if there's like a finite like payment on that, he should have just stayed there, waited until he paid it off, and then moved. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if I bought a house and I'm paying the mortgage, the last thing on my fucking mind would be to move. Like, unless I know a way to pay it off, or if I'm in a stable job. But if I'm using YouTube as a career, moving would be the last fucking thing on my mind. And honestly, in that condo, he could have probably fit Leanna in there. Probably.
Yeah, he could have.
Yeah, I mean, it's just he could have figured something out, or if the other thing is that if Leanna truly loved Phil or liked him or whatever, she would probably tolerate anything for him, and he would probably whatever. It is really whatever at the end, but like moving all the way to the other side of the fucking country is the last thing he should have done.
Yeah, instead of confronting his problem head on, he just ran away from it.
Yeah, and he like it's. The whole thing's like, well, I don't have to deal with it right now. The future me has to deal with it. But now, Phil has to deal with those poor decisions. Like, it's that fucking ongoing joke with, I don't remember what show it was. Fuck. I think it was either, like, maybe South Park, maybe whatever. Where like, oh, I'm gonna do this, and it's gonna be future me's problem. and he eats ice cream all the time, and then, you know, he gets the tummy ache. It's like, oh, now it's the future me's problem. I'm the future me who's dealing with this. Like, that's Phil. Like, he thinks that, well, I'll move to Washington. Right now, I don't have to worry about it. I'll have to worry about it in, like, 2016. But right now, it's 2013. I don't have to fucking worry about it. I'm perfect. I'm golden. Woo! He moves there. Alright, great. 2016 hits. Oh, fuck! I'm hit with fucking debt! God damn it! Like, what? Alright, 8:15, you're there, right?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Get you everyone caught up on that, because I haven't talked about that in a very long time, have I? So, the way it worked was, I had this condo in Connecticut, I lived there, then when I moved across the country to Washington State, my aunt was staying there, which was good, because my aunt needed somewhere to stay. And she was paying me some rent, now it wasn't enough to cover the whole cost.
Pause. 8:32.
Okay.
How fucking petty do you have to be to charge a family member fucking rent? I mean, like, look, you know, if it was some random guy or your friend, I can kind of understand that, but you're a fucking family member. Like, I've known people who, like, paid their mom to cook for them or whatever, and it's like, but they're your family member. They fucking love you. Why are you having them pay you? That is, to me at least, ethically wrong. It might not be financially wrong, but it's ethically wrong in the sense that they're your fucking family. They're your fucking blood. Like, it's like if I move, and then my mom's like, oh, Theo, I need to, move into your place for whatever reason or whatever. I'm like, okay, Mom, but, you gotta pay me rent. Do you know how fucking shitty that would be? My mom would probably fucking, like, beat the shit out of me and throw me out the fucking window.
Yeah, you know, if I did that to my mom, I think she get really, I mean, when she gets angry at a lot of things, she would get really pissed off at me, and hell, she may even disown me.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it's an aunt, but still, your aunt is still your fucking blood. I mean, she's still related. I mean, it's fucking shitty. And, you know, they're older than you. His aunt is probably older than him. And to fucking, like, ask for money, I mean, they're probably paying for many other things. It's fucking shit. Like, I have a uncle in Greece who has, you know, we have technically 2 apartments, but we're renting another apartment out for his friends or some random person to come in and they pay rent. That makes sense. But, like, it's not like, oh, we're paying my uncle rent for using our apartment. That's fucking shit. It's fucking greedy and it's fucking sleazy. Your family is your fucking family. You know, you're not gonna fucking do this shit. I don't know. To me, it's fucking wrong. I'm sure someone in my comment section is gonna, like, call me out on that shit. But, you know what? Fuck it. It's fucking family. I value family way more than anyone else because family is closer to me.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. 8:32. Let's count down. 3, 2, 1, play.
Mortgage and the dues and everything that I owe on that condo a month, but it was defraying the cost of it significantly. So maybe there was a few $100s a month that I was losing, and at that point I could afford it. Keep in mind, this was before the false copyright strikes, before the bullshit that YouTube did in 2016, before any of that. I was able to piss away a few $100s a month on a loss for this condo in Connecticut.
Okay.
My hope was that in a few years after being out here in Washington, that the real estate market in Connecticut would turn around and go back up. I'd be able to sell that condo in Connecticut. I'm not even looking for a profit. I just want to get rid of it so that it's off. I'm not pissing money away on this condo anymore, okay? Which is really significantly financially hurting me every month. And then I would be in a better position out here in Washington, right? Sadly, it's the complete and polar opposite. And I have not publicly talked about this at all yet. Real estate in Connecticut has tanked. Connecticut has become one of the least desirable states in the entire nation to live in because the actual cost to live there has skyrocketed, yet all the businesses have left Connecticut. You remember when I worked in Connecticut, one of the businesses I worked at was a helicopter company,
One.
Okay, and that helicopter company had all this
One business.
support for companies and individuals who would buy helicopters, and then they need parts and repairs and stuff done to their helicopters after they bought them.
Take a sip.
Well, I worked there for 5 years, they laid me off out of nowhere. Then they downsized. Then they laid more people off. Then they downsized. Then they laid more people off. Then they downsized. And now they don't even exist anymore. That company does exist, but not the company I worked for. That subsidiary is pretty much gone now. So, just to give you an idea, that's what's going on in Connecticut right now. And that's not just that company. All the major companies that were in Connecticut that were reasons for people to move there for jobs are gone. So basically, Connecticut now is an insanely overpriced state.
What number are you at?
I'm at 1021.
Okay.
Well, I'm not very familiar with all the businesses that are in Connecticut, but the only big business that I know that is still in Connecticut is WWE. And I think even to this day, I don't think they're hiring for a whole ton of jobs, but I'm pretty sure they're hiring for jobs. So there's that. Because their WWE is in Stamford, Connecticut. That's their headquarters.
Yeah.
There you have it. Okay. Anyway, right. 3, 2, 1.
Insanely overpriced state because you've got a very small number of people who are filthy rich living in these ritzy areas in the hills, and it draws the per capita income up for the state. So the taxes are insanely high, right? The prices are insanely high, but no one wants to fucking live there because there's nothing there. So all the home values have fucking plummeted. I'm not even kidding you. This is the truth of the matter, folks. My condo in Connecticut, I bought it in 2009. Today, it's worth, less than half of what I paid for it. It's only been 8 years, not even 8 years
ESPN
yet.
is in
It's
Connecticut.
worth less than half than what I fucking paid for it.
Pause. I'm at 10:59.
Okay.
I live in Connecticut. Surprise, surprise. Connecticut is basically a no one wants to live here. He is right about that. A lot of people leave Connecticut. But you know what? It's not the state's fault that he has this debt. He decided to leave the condo and did all this fucking shit. I mean, he could have moved a few states away. Like that. Because every person that I know that leaves Connecticut, they don't go that fucking far. They go, like, to Boston, maybe New York, Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, Philadelphia, around there. Maybe like 9 hours away, around there. All the way to Seattle is fucking extreme. I've never seen people move that far away. Like, the only people I know moved all the way to Florida, but that's, Florida is a very hot spot for fucking retirement people. Like, come on. Come on. Really? Like, and that's the thing, like, a lot of young people, like, technically, I should be looking at a place moving out of Connecticut. But, if you look hard enough, there are places where you can kind of afford that might be fair, which would mostly be, like, apartments or whatever. But, it's just ridiculous, and you're blaming the fucking state for your poor decisions. But okay, it's Connecticut's fault that you're struggling on YouTube, I guess.
Apparently.
Yeah. So 3, 2, 1.
2009. So there's no way I can sell it, right? Because I owe more on the mortgage, way more on the mortgage I used to buy it than what I would get if I sold it. And I don't have any money to pay off this mortgage. You know what I mean?
Maybe
yeah, if I was a filthy rich YouTuber, like a lot of these people, oh no, I gotta piss away $50,000, $60,000 to make this condo go away? Sure, here it is from my savings. It doesn't exist. So I've been between a rock and a hard place. The good news is that my aunt was living there and at least defraying the cost every month. Well, guess what, ladies and gentlemen? My aunt got really sick. My aunt sadly...
Pause! Fucking pause. 11:35.
Yes.
Why tell random people your aunt is fucking sick?
More sympathy.
Have some fucking... Dude.
Have some goddamn dignity.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Sorry. That I fucking
That's fine.
Yeah. Fucking... What? If I was his aunt, and he said this in this fucking video, I would disown this fat fuck within milliseconds. Fuck you, Phil. Fuck you with all my fucking goddamn might. No one has to know because it's not their fucking business. You using your fucking aunt as this is disgusting. This is fucking disgusting. It's unfucking believable. Like, people fucking joked. They joked about this. Like, oh yeah, Phil's gonna make a vlog about his parents' death or this or that. He brought up his fucking aunt's sickness. Fuck you, Phil. I really did not even have to say that. I don't want to say that. But if I made a video where I brought my aunt in and it was like talking about her fucking health problems, I would delete the fucking video. I would feel disgusted with myself for even saying that. Like, even saying that as a rhetorical is making me feel sick inside. Fuck you! Anything you want to say, Breezy?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So, 11:35, 3, 2, 1.
He's not doing so well. Right now, she's in assisted living. She couldn't live in my condo anymore by herself because she kept getting hurt. She kept falling. And I can't get a renter there because my parents are now getting older. They're getting elderly to the point where they can't be there and take care of the condo. Because the thing is, if I were to rent out that condo, I'm responsible if, let's say,
you
the
went
toilet
to pause
leaks.
or just keep going?
I'm responsible to make sure the deck gets taken care of.
Can you pause for a second? Because
okay.
I accidentally paused. Where are you at?
12:01.
12:01, hold on.
Well, as you're getting there, I might as well say some things as well.
Okay, I'm at 12:01.
Okay. Way to throw your parents in the mix too. I mean, that makes you such a great fucking YouTuber.
Yeah, it sure does.
I mean, like, I still stand by me telling you to fuck off, Phil. Phil, just fucking listen to yourself.
This is just deplorable.
Yeah, like, he could have just said that, oh, my aunt moved out, so now I have to pay the condo myself. Leave it at that. That's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to fucking say, oh, my aunt is sick, my parents are getting elderly. I mean, his parents are getting elderly, it's kind of like, well, no shit, because they're fucking his parents. I mean, if he's 34, I mean, they're obviously older than that. But, like,
right.
To use this as a way to get sympathy is just kind of fucked. And, like, at this point, just get a job. Just get a fucking job. If you're at the point where you're bringing up your family into your fucking videos, get a job. Get a fucking job. I mean, there's really nothing else you can do. I mean, what are you gonna do? Fucking record your parents getting buried under the ground or something? No, just fuck off. Like, just get a job, deal with it, and this and that. Obviously, YouTube is not financial for you. Obviously. And I think this is something recent, and that's why he's making this video. I think just now he got the news that his aunt is being moved to an assisted living, and that's why he's making this video. And that's disgusting as well. Of the first thought he had was to make a video.
I'm really sorry, but after hearing about his aunt, I'm really sorry to hear about that though.
Yeah, I'm sorry too. I feel sorry for people who are at that age. I've seen a lot of shit, even as an EMT. I've seen, like, the place where I go, we get, the priority patients we get are elderly. And I do feel sorry for them. I feel sorry for his aunt. I feel sorry for his parents if they ever get into this terminal. I don't wish any ill will, even to Phil, even despite what I say, I still don't want any ill will towards him. It's just that, you know, if I was in that position, I would not rush to make a video. Like, if I had a, knock on wood, if I had a family emergency like this, I would not make a video. I would probably be off YouTube for a long-ass time until I get things set up. Or at least I feel comfortable about making videos. But even then, I would not even talk about it. Because it's not it's none of your business. I mean, if I talk about it, it would either be in a DM or whatever. If I feel willing to share. But if I'm not willing to share, I'm not gonna fucking share. But making videos like this is fucking... you're struggling at your own business. Get a job. Don't use your fucking drama as a way to get money.
Well, anyway, Park Fiction is saying you're in for a surprise.
I really I'm scared. Like right now, 12 minutes in, I'm scared. 12:01.
Yeah.
You're 12:01. Okay, good. So 3, 2, 1.
I rent it out, and all of a sudden the renters that I'm renting it to are noisy at night, and they're breaking the rules of that condo. I'm responsible for holding them accountable and kicking them out, and I can't do that because I don't live there. So I cannot rent out this condo. I'm stuck. I can't do it. The condo is there, and I'm stuck with it. I'm getting no money whatsoever anymore for this condo, and I can't get rid of it. I can't rent it because I don't live there anymore. My parents can't do that kind of work for me. Okay, they can't be renters there. That would be ridiculous for me to expect them to be like these fucking people who are going to take care of the condo. That's so ridiculous and unrealistic and not fair. Yeah. Okay. So right now, I'm not even kidding you. Right now, having this condo in Connecticut that I can't sell and I'm getting no rent for is costing me over $1,500 a month. So a lot of people say, I don't understand why Phil has no money. As soon as I get paid, $1,500 goes to a condo that I'm stuck with and I can't get rid of.
And the Switch.
So what I've been doing behind the scenes of everything is I'm trying to sell the fucking thing. Now, here's the bad news about that. Well, here's the good news and the bad news. The good news is it is possible to sell it what's called as a short sale. Now, I give you a little bit of a real estate lesson here because I used to be in real estate. I actually used to do mortgages and all this. I know
you used to be? Okay.
A short sale is when you take a mortgage company. Okay, so the
real estate lessons
on my condo in Connecticut, and basically you contact them and explain to them, listen, I'm in a situation of hardship. When I bought this condo, it was worth this much. Now it's worth this much, right? I was making this much money being a YouTuber back then. Now I'm making this much because things have completely changed on YouTube. I used to be able to rent it. Now I can't rent it anymore. Like all these things show all these factors. And basically what you need to do is convince the mortgage company to accept a way lower amount of money.
Okay, pause it. By the way, I'm at 13:51.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, I had to take a little break. We're gonna edit these two videos together because I'm a professional. Don't you fucking worry. So let's get started. Breezy is still with us, thankfully.
Yep.
We're at 13:51. Are you there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Great. Superb, tremendous. In 3, 2, 1.
The real estate than what you owe on the mortgage, okay? Now, normally they wouldn't do it, but the people who I'm in contact with, all right, these realtors in Connecticut are basically saying all of Connecticut's in the same situation. In fact, it's like terrible. Houses are getting foreclosed on left and right because no one can afford to pay their mortgages anymore, and it's ridiculous. It's like a really disaster situation in the state.
Take a sip.
So in a lot of cases, from what I'm being told anyway, these mortgage companies are saying, well, we can either take this lesser amount of money or we can just have this person stop paying us altogether, to which case we have to spend a bunch of money to foreclose on the property and get it back, which is stupid. You know what I mean? Like, what was the point of that when we could have just accepted this lump sum of money of what they were offering us, all right? So what I'm doing right now, I'm in the process of trying to sell the condo in Connecticut for way lower than what I paid for it and way lower than what I owe on it, but convincing the mortgage company to take way less money so that I can get that gone. Now, the good news is, if this works, it could take months. I'm in the process of it right now, and I'm told like the earliest we could possibly get this done is like May, okay? If this works, that's a good, $1,500+ a month.
Okay, pause. I want 15:08.
Okay.
I wanted to say this.
All right.
This made me think, as we were listening to this, I'm sure you remember this too, Breezy. He said he wanted to do a video about the real estate. That real estate, that kind of shit, right? Do you remember those tweets?
Yeah, I do.
This is that video. I just realized, because he's talking about real estate. This has nothing to do with his channels or YouTube or machinima. It's the fucking real estate. None of his viewers care. They'll only care about the fucking aunt. That's why I said before. He threw his family under the bus because they want to get that pity. I'm willing to bet that at this point he's well aware that his viewers clocked out, checked out, said goodbye. I'm going to donate to your Patreon right now. That's probably what's going on. His PC goal is a fucking scam. This kind of inadvertently, unintentionally confirms that. I'm sure he's not building a second PC. If he does, it'll probably be shit regardless, and the money's going to this mortgage. That's what I think, at least. What do you think, Breezy, about that? Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay, good. I thought I lost you for a sec. Glad you're here. 1508.
Yep.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
That I don't have to pay over there. My God, that would tremendously help me. You know what I mean? But there's no guarantee it's going to go through. There's no guarantee that this is going to work out. So it's kind of like wow, it's great if it works out, but it's not a guarantee. The other thing about it, and this is the big negative about it, apparently it's going to kill my credit. My credit right now isn't great because I already have so much debt in my name from the move out here and all the things I've had to do over the past 2 years to keep this business afloat because I'm not making enough money to pay all these fucking bills that I had. So now I'm racking up more credit cards and I'm taking out loans and I'm doing all this shit to try to keep this business afloat. You know, I don't really bother you guys with that stuff because you don't need to know the ins and outs of all that stuff.
And you just told us.
But the bottom line is my credit's not good already. Now, if I do a short sale, now my credit's probably going to tank. And I'm really concerned because later this year, for example, another thing that we're doing to try to cut corners here and really cut costs, the car we have now is ridiculously expensive. We're not doing it anymore. We can't do it anymore. The only reason that I got the car that I have now is because we moved here in the middle of 2014 and the lease on that car didn't end for another 6 months. And they told me if I were to turn the car in early on the lease, I would owe them thousands of dollars in penalties, which I didn't have.
Pause. 1620.
Okay.
If you're buying a car, why get a Beamer? Like, unless you get it from a family member. Like I when I was 16, I drove a BMW, but it was at my grandparents' car, so it was fucking old as fuck. It was in I think like an 80s, maybe 70s car. It was an old ass fucking BMW. They'd stopped making the parts for that car. But it was my grandparents. I can understand that. He had a new fucking BMW, like, or roughly new. Get a fucking affordable car.
Yeah.
Like, that's just that money sink. It's just so fucking dumb that he's just so surprised that expensive things cost a lot of money.
And that was when he got that BMW. That was also like the kind of the turning point in his relationship with John Rambo, and Howard.
Yeah, yes. Breezy, thank you for reminding me about that, because they even said in their exposing video that they didn't even notice he had a BMW until he drove in on it. So clearly, he only bought it around that time when they're doing Project 7. But like, when you're having a YouTube as a career, a BMW is not a luxury car or a car you should own. Like, Volvo is a expensive car, but at the same time, like, for me, I have an 07. I have an 07 Volvo. I got it at a good price. The service is a bitch, regardless, but, you know, it's a service. I mean, it's like, you know, you don't deal with it every day. I don't have to, I own the car as it is. I don't have to pay any more payments on that car. The car is mine. He has that BMW he's still fucking paying for.
Yes.
And he has a YouTube career that's failing. I mean, that's just great. So, you have anything to say about the car or anything like that?
No, I'm good.
Alright. So 1620. You're there, so 3, 2, 1.
So I had to basically take a new car as kind of like, it was almost like blackmail, really, when you think about it. We won't charge you these $3,000-$4,000 in penalties as long as you take another car lease for 3 years, which is what I did. But now here I am 3 years later, and I'm in a situation where I can't even afford that car anymore. The monthly payment is ridiculous. So what we're going to be looking to do is about middle of this year, when that lease runs out, get rid of that fucking car and get a much more reasonable low to mid-end car. Doesn't have to have crazy features. Basically, I'm looking to have my car payment every month, which I know I can do. The problem is, guess what? If this short sale goes through, it might plummet my credit. So now I'm going to go to a car dealership and say, well, you know, I got rid of this super expensive car. I need something way more reasonable. Great. All right, here it is. And then we go to do the credit to do the loan for it. And they say, well, your credit sucks, so now we can't approve you for the loan.
Oh, no.
Now, if we don't have a car, Leanna can't get to work, right? Leanna can't get to and from work. So she can't make any money to help
public
contribute to any bills or anything anymore. I obviously can't go out to do stuff for the. It's ridiculous. Like,
imagine
this is the situation we're in right now. It's just so tight and fucked up.
Goes to the mall,
and it's so many factors going on in the back of
my head.
Tons of people go on. So I want you guys and gals to understand something. You know, if I sound out stressed out, if I get angry, you know, and everything, it has nothing to do with you, and it really has nothing to do with YouTubing or gaming or anything. All that stuff is still great. If you didn't notice, this month of January was great. This month we had the Dark Souls Redemption run, which I enjoyed thoroughly going back and replaying that game. I really enjoyed Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. I love doing the year-end series every year. That was great. I just played Resident Evil 7, which is one of my favorite games of the past couple of years. I really loved it. Like, everything I've been doing has been greatly positive, and I think every people have been coming out and watching the streams and participating. You're doing nothing wrong. I'm doing nothing wrong. When it comes to that, it's all this other shit behind the scenes that's fucking with my head that is bogging me down, honestly.
They get a job!
It really is. I'm getting stressed out over this stuff. And I don't want it to negatively affect myself or the business. You may say, why was Phil sick so long? Why do you think? Stress is a factor.
Pause. 1820.
Okay.
So now his sick is from him feeling stressed about this debt. He threw his girlfriend under the bus. But now it's, well, now I'm sick because I feel stressed out. Okay, I mean, if you feel stressed out, then maybe you should get a job and fucking deal with it. Maybe you shouldn't have gotten to this situation before. I mean, buying a BMW, like look, anyone with, who have a general understanding of cars can probably deduce that BMWs are expensive cars. They could probably deduce that. I mean, they may not know the amount, but they'll probably say, well, between a Ford and a BMW, the BMW is the most expensive. They'll probably deduce that. They'll probably put two and two together. Come on, Phil. Let's continue. 1820, 3, 2, 1.
Stress absolutely is a factor of health. And the fact that I can't afford to go to the fucking doctor because of all the stuff going on in the background financially just compiles everything, right?
Pause. Now I want to pause. 1830. This is making world records of pausing.
Right when he's about to take a sip.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, that's exciting to look forward to. This fucking guy. He claims that the doctor visit will be $500, $400, between there, okay? The Switch is $300. He has to buy Zelda Breath of the Wild for the Switch. $60.
Hey, God forbid he get it for the Wii U.
Oh, no, he's afraid of the performance. He's afraid of it, according to his Twitter. That's $360. Roughly $40 away from $400. Okay, you know what? We'll throw him a bone there. Sure, why not?
Okay.
In a pre-stream, he said, you know what? I might want to buy the deluxe edition of Injustice 2, which is $100. The $100 bundle. I don't know the name exactly, but it's $100. So, by that time that game comes out, he would have spent $460. So just let that sit in your mind for a moment. And the other thing with money that people need to understand as well, which I guess people do, money accumulates. $5 today would be $5 tomorrow. Would be I know people who buy like 40 ounces because they're $1 or whatever, and it's like, yeah, but you're buying 40 ounces every day. That's like $5 you could have kept, whatever. He is spending so much money, regardless. He just thinks that $50 today, that's nothing in the grand scheme of things. It's enough. When you're begging for $1, that $1 could mean a lot to people. Money matters because it's not something that you just throw around like that. You don't.
Right.
So 1830, 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's it. Action.
So, just so you know, there are things going on YouTube like I just described, trying to do more edited content for KO Gaming and streaming on Twitch. Those are the changes I've made to try to fix things on YouTube and Twitch to make things better. Behind the scenes, I'm currently trying to short sell my condo and going to get a much cheaper car later this year. That'll hopefully reduce the cost of my life, and therefore, it should help things out. But the real reason that I'm making this video right now, this is the real important part, all right, is because YouTube fucked me over. Like, it fucked everyone over last year.
You just said it didn't. Now it does.
This month, January, was great, right? If you actually take a look, my views are up everywhere.
Not YouTube.
On every channel,
but it's
on
YouTube.
KO Gaming, on DSP Gaming, my views are up, way up. Not just a little bit up, way up compared to last month. Way better views. Streaming, more people coming to the streams every day, all month, right? We had more people on live stream for Dark Souls and for Resident Evil than I've had in months. Great. People were engaged. They were giving bits. They were, subbing. It's all great. So everything's saying 2 thumbs up, right?
Yep.
Today I go in to check my stats on my Machinima console dashboard, which it is what Machinima does. It takes all the profit, supposedly, from all of my YouTube channels that I'm partnered with them, 3 of them, and it puts them all together into one cumulative total. They're telling me that as of today, now keep in mind, there's only 2 days left in the month, and actually it's staggered by about 3 days. So there's about 5 days left to tally and add into this total. They're telling me that right now for January, I have made thousands of dollars less than last month. Thousands of dollars.
Pause. 2014.
Yeah.
He said, around the time in December, November, whatever, it's like hardcore for advertisement, for ad money, for ad revenue, that they pay a lot. January is not a holiday, so obviously that revenue would drop. That's why it's thousands less, because the thousands were made because of that. Phil, you gotta pick a story. It's either the ad revenue was great and then it dries in January, or that I don't fucking know at this point. I mean, anything can happen. And you know what? Derpy Dash brings up the California vacation. And I want to bring this up. I want to talk about this too.
All right, hold on. Just keep going.
Okay. Just let me know when you're back or whatever. The California vacation, I guarantee, is the end goal. He wants to go to California. I guarantee that he's also adding this so that he gets enough for California. I think that's a mathematical equation he's adding to this. I don't know, that's just me. Breezy.
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure. Because I'm done with what I have to say. You have anything to add? Or you good?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So 3, 2, 1.
Less than last month. It looks like it's more than a third. More than 33%. So my views are up. Engagement, by the way, up. Likes up. Even dislikes are up, which means more people are watching because more people are disliking. Of course, all those dislikes are from the Dark Souls playthrough, which we knew was going to happen. Okay. Everything is up. My engagement is up. Everything is up from last month. I've done better in January than I did in December. Great job, Phil.
You're paid by ad
thousands
revenue.
of dollars less.
The views don't matter.
And this is YouTube. This is what YouTube is doing.
Exactly.
What this is telling me, and I'm sure this is what's telling everyone who's doing YouTube for a living, we can no longer do just YouTube for a living. It's just not viable anymore. Because YouTube is fucking over the content creators. They're changing the algorithms and not being transparent with us, or they're just so fucking stupid that they can't figure it out. They fucked it up and they don't even know what they fucked up. I mean, how funny was it when they came out with that video, what was it, last month, saying, well, you know, all the big YouTubers are saying that subs are declining when they upload videos. Well, we checked it out, we can't figure it out, so they must be wrong. They have definitive evidence. They fucking showed it. We've all made videos and shit showing views are down, subs are down. How can you say it's not true?
Pause. 2122. What proof were these YouTubers showing? They just said, oh, people are saying that we're not showing up in their sub feeds. Oh, we're not doing this. It's not, they didn't say, well, we have proof that we're not getting enough views or whatever. It's a slippery slope to say that, but fucking get a job. That's what this is building up to. Like, you know, if you're not gonna get a job, find other ways to make money. Like, again, everyone is already moaning and groaning about me bringing up Mega 64, but they have other venues. They have Patreon. They have their website that has a shop. I bought this sweater from Mega 64 from their website. It goes straight to them. I mean, a profit of it goes to the artist and the manufacturer, but they make some of it. Like, if you don't have that much other than Patreon, then maybe make your Patreon more viable. Make it more enticing. Do something about it. Not just bank on fucking one source. I don't know. So I think there might have been one other thing I might have wanted to say, but I can't remember it now. So it is what it is. 2122. 3, 2, 1.
Because they're fucking idiots. I mean, I can't take it anymore. How
Can't
inept
take
can
it.
you be at your job and you're costing people their livelihood? Something that we've done. I've done this for 8 fucking years, and they're going to tell me I have to stop doing it because they don't know how.
Pause. 2133.
Okay.
Again, bringing up Mega 64. They've been around for 10 years plus. I think this is their 11th year doing what they do. And they're still around.
Yep.
I mean, anyone can connect thinking maybe we should just not use YouTube as a viable option. I mean, every sign that has been going on with YouTube is kind of a sign of saying, find other ways to make money. But, you know, whatever. It is what it is. You ready? Breezy?
Mm-hmm.
So 3, 2, 1.
Fucking run their own business. They fucked it up, and now
I'm
gonna get fucked over, not them. They should be the ones getting fired, not me.
Yeah, they
it's
should.
Totally ass backward here.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that ego.
So yeah, that's not good. I'm working my ass off all this one. By the way, you know my voice was
kill
terrible.
You to swallow your own
No,
pride
it
at
wasn't.
least once.
Trying to get better, not being able to.
I'm sorry. What were you saying? I paused it, by the way. Sorry. I'm at 2155.
Okay. Would it kill him to swallow his own pride at least once?
Yeah. Exactly. And I mean, I think you and me both kind of have the we watched his fucking streams. His voice sounds fine. It sounded fine. And I said this a long time ago. I'm pretty sure this is what happened. He woke up with a dry mouth or whatever. When you wake up, your voice isn't the best. You know, you're groggy. You're like whatever. You eat breakfast. You drink coffee. You drink whatever, and then your voice kind of gets better the further the day goes on. This guy has terrible sleep habits. I mean, I guess I'm not the one to talk because I have terrible sleep habits myself, but, you know, he sleeps like an unemployed person, but he claims to have a job. Alright. Are you at 2155?
Yes.
Okay. I kind of paused abruptly. I just wanted to make sure that you know, you got on the same picture.
Yep.
All right, so 3, 2, 1.
Go to the doctor because I couldn't afford it. Finally, I'm better, but
can't
I
afford a
toughed through it
Switch.
to do Dark Souls and everything. So everyone really busted my fucking ass this month between Dark Souls and the year-end stuff and everything. And everything's up and everything's good, but I made way less money. Makes sense, doesn't it, ladies and gentlemen? Makes so much fucking sense.
Ad block.
So the reason that I'm making this video is because I'm being matter of fact with everyone. Unless I can get some kind of miraculous change, or unless I can get more support via Patreon, via an insanely huge increase of views that I don't ever foresee happening, or via subs and people participating with bits on Twitch, daily, I'm not going to be able to do this anymore. Because the bottom line is right now, they're telling me January was my worst month ever on YouTube since I started. Ever. Even though the views are up and everything, least profitable month I've ever had on YouTube, even though I busted my ass. And come March, because just so you know the way it works, this month I earn a certain amount. They don't pay me for 2 more months. So the good news is, this month and next month, I'm good because I'm getting the revenue from the end of the year from like November, December 2016 was decent. So I have enough to pay my bills. If something doesn't change by March and I get this tiny paycheck that they're claiming they're going to give me compared to what I usually get, I can't pay my bills.
Okay,
Something's
pause.
gonna happen.
23:15.
Yeah.
So he claims he gets paid bi-monthly. So I guess like January and February, the amount he makes then would get paid by March, right? Or is it December,
I
January?
guess I don't know how YouTube works with the money.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna do both sides here. So let's assume it's December, January. Okay, you know what? I could see him being worried, maybe, but I think he said in this video that he got paid for December and November, and that's fine to pay the bills. So I think he's making this video in the fears of January and February. It's a little early to claim that February is a dead month, that he's not going to make any money, but he's doing this to scare people into donating. So you're like, oh, you need to donate to him.
Yeah, more fake sympathy.
Yeah, I mean that's how it seems if he's worried about January and February. That's why he's making this video, to scare people into ignoring the potential of February to pay him now, than to wait until the end of February to find out if he has enough. And at that point, if that's how you're living your life, you should get a job. If that's where you are, if that's where you are in life, get a job.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so 3, 2, 1.
To give. You know what I mean? And I don't know what I'm going to do. The only thing I can think of is to ask more money. I've already borrowed some money from my parents. Ask for more money, which they're not getting any younger, and they're certainly not making more money. It's ridiculous for me to have to keep asking them for money.
Don't.
What am I going to do there? I can't take out any more loans. I'm strapped. I've taken out 2 business loans.
A job.
Since I started this business from the beginning, and since I moved out here, I've got these ongoing debt and everything. And I can't take any more. I'm to the limits of
Yeah,
debt
that would make too much sense.
at this point, without getting rid of some debt like that condo in Connecticut, or getting rid of this expensive car,
or getting a job.
So if ever you were considering helping me, supporting me, and you want to see me keep doing live streams on Twitch, you like the changes I made, that I'm back on Twitch, right? You love that, and you love that I'm now not only doing the raw gameplay on DSP Gaming, but I'm doing more videos for KO Gaming. You want to see that continue. If this is, 8 years and you respect that and you like that and you want to see it continue, I need your help. Okay? Just be straight up honest with everybody. All right? And one final thing before we adjourn here. A few people, I don't know if they were serious or not. You always got to question it, right? I question everything now because I've had so many people fuck with me over the years. I don't know who to
believe.
Fantastic.
Pause. 24:32. We're not even close to 37, and he's ready to adjourn. Shout out to Marl, Liquid MK. Hey, you got another shout out in this video. Breezy, you got any shadow accounts? You don't have to answer that.
Yeah, I know.
All right. So 24:32. 3, 2, 1.
There's been a few people who have pinged me over the past couple of weeks saying, Phil, you should just have a PayPal donation link. Because every once in a while, people
Oh
like to
my
just
God!
anonymously
Stop
donate
talking
out of
about
nowhere.
PayPal.
And if you just had a PayPal donation link, people would send you money. And hint, hint, I would probably send you money. I can't do it. And I've already explained this multiple times. I'll fully explain it one more time in this video. For tax purposes, it's the worst
Taxes!
possible thing you can do. This is from the mouth of my accountant that I've had for 5+ years. And he's
By the way, I want to pause. 2502.
Okay.
To the people who want to have a PayPal donation link, why do you want to pay on Patreon? Why do you want to sub on Twitch or Loot Crate? Like I will say I never understand people who are like, huh, Phil, you have Patreon, Twitch, and Loot Crate. But I really want a PayPal donation link. I really want that. Why? What difference does that make? Go to his Patreon. Go there. I do understand. I don't get why that's such an attractive thing all of a sudden. Do you understand, Breezy? Do you have a another opinion on that? Like,
No, I'm good.
because that this baffles me that there are people who are demanding a PayPal donation link when they have like 5 million other venues that Phil has. I mean, come on. If you're a DSP fan and you want a PayPal donation link, come on, wake up. All right, 2502. You're there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I'm not even kidding you. He's the head of accounting at a very highly ranked university in Connecticut.
Oh, okay.
He knows what he's talking about. That's one of the worst possible things you could do. Now,
Glad you got the best.
if I were an
best of the best.
esports team and I had a lawyer working for me and we had our own established finances and a bank account and we could make a special PayPal link that would link to that business related bank account so that everything could be separated from personal to business and all of that. Yeah, then that would work. And that's why a lot of people, I don't understand, Phil. There's this full-time Twitch streamer who goes to Counter-Strike Go tournaments and they all have this link and everyone always donates. Why can't you do that? Because that's business for them. For me, my PayPal link is my PayPal link. It's my private stuff. I can't give you that to just send me money. For tax purposes, that's terrible. They would try to audit the fuck out of me. They'd say, you can't
I'm not gonna
have,
say
you know,
anything.
business payments coming in the same exact way as something else. The way I got it right now, my payments come in from Machinima. That's documenting. You know, it's documented. I've got payments coming in from Twitch. That's documented. I got payments coming in from Patreon, and that's documented. So between those three methods, it all works out well for tax. And by the way, everything.
Pause it. 2613.
Yeah.
I do commissions, obviously, and PayPal does document the payment. They say where the money's coming from. That's what's going on with PayPal. How is that, like, I don't know. Again, I don't know how it necessarily works with taxes, but I mean, as far as from my experience with PayPal, is that it does document where the money's coming from. And it does document where it's going to. Like, it says, like, on the PayPal page, like, oh, it's, you know, is the order processed or is it not processed? And this and that. Like, it tells you all that kind of shit. So it is documented in a way. I mean, I guess I guess the way I'm using it is more of like a commission base. It's not necessarily a donation link, but I would assume PayPal documents that. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah. So 2613, gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1.
It's taxed fully like normal income. Nothing is considered a gift or whatever. Everything that you guys give me is taxed like normal income. It's not legal to say that, oh, well, someone just sent me a PayPal donation. That's a gift. I'm not paying tax on that. That's illegal. And I can't do that, okay? That's why I have everything coming through Patreon, Twitch, or YouTube, period. So, if you want to help, all right, if you want to see me be successful, you got to act soon. Because basically, something has to change by March. By the time that this payment comes through from YouTube, that's so fucking low, according to what YouTube's telling me right now, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills. It's either got to be pledging to my Patreon, all right? A lot of people say, well, I don't understand because the highest perk is $50. You could pledge as much as you want. The highest perk level I'll give you is $50, but you could pledge more than that if you want, and a lot of people have, and I want to say thank you to those who have done that since I started with Patreon. Or subbing to my Twitch channel, or using bits to cheer during my Twitch streams. Those are the 3 ways that you can definitively help me out. And of course, if you haven't been watching my videos or my streams, but I don't think that's the problem. When YouTube is telling me your viewership's up, your engagement is up, likes are up, dislikes are up, up, you made thousands of dollars less this month. You know what I say? Fuck you. I say fuck you.
Pause. 2731.
Okay.
He has an ad-based contract. He still doesn't understand ad block, I guess. But he's aware of it. See, ladies and gentlemen, this is why I think the alcohol has gotten to his brain. When you get views and someone has ad block, you don't get the ad revenue. You get the views, you don't get the ad revenue. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, that's how ad block works. And that's why he gets a lot of views and not a lot of money, because all those people who watch his videos have ad block turned on. But fuck YouTube, fuck everyone. It can't possibly be that.
Nope.
He still thinks that he's on that view-based contract when he said he isn't. See, he can't remember. He can't remember what he said and what happened to, whatever he has in his mind right now. He is very drunk, probably. He's probably on some gin right now, his gin got to him. So 2731. I'm gonna hit play in 3, 2, 1.
YouTube, fuck Google, fuck all those dumb fuck employees that don't know how to run their business.
Fuck employees!
And screwing me over. After 8 years of
They
hard
went
fucking
after
work,
me.
They don't know how to run their own business, but they don't get fired. I
Specifically.
do. Because they fucked up somehow
Jesus.
last year and either don't want to fess up or they're too fucking dumb to figure it out. I'm the one who gets fucked. So the bottom line is, moving forward, it just can't work out like this anymore. I
Yeah,
cannot
and no
rely
one
on
else
this
does,
revenue
right?
month to month. It needs to be a significant increase in Patreon and the Twitch participation, or else I'm not going to be able to do this. And one final thing, how many people, of course, 1 million people, why doesn't Phil just get a job? Why doesn't Phil just get another job? Because then he can do the job during the day.
Oh,
like he
God!
used to, and then he could do YouTube at night. And then he'll
Oh,
have
here
double
we go.
dipping. He'll have a stable
I
income
want to
plus
hear this.
extra money on the side.
Me too.
That's not how life works, folks. It's just not.
Pause! 2820. How is that not how life works? How? I've seen my mom come home from work. She works the day shift, whatever. She comes home. She has time to cook, read a book, catch up on the news, do all these things, watch TV shows and shit. Phil can have that same time. Like, I'm sure anyone can find time. This fucking guy. And you know what? I'm sure I might get a comment bashing the SOK or whatever, but they nailed it as far as lay around time. Because why is he so against a fucking job? Why? There's not been a good reason for why he can't get a job. Not at all. Not one reason at all. I mean, okay, I'm gonna task my viewers who are gonna comment, and you, Breezy, come up with a reason why you can't get a job. If you're in Phil's shoes, come up with a good reason why you can't get a job.
Let's see.
Doesn't have to be
You
right.
only-
Don't no pressure. Just say
Okay.
whatever that you would do.
The only justification I can make, and I don't think he'd be open to admitting this, he's lazy and out of shape. He hardly ever goes outside, for one thing. I think physical labor would be too much work for
Hello?
Because
Oh, okay.
he like that's why like nowadays whenever new games, he mainly buys them digitally. Like he used to go to GameStop and pick them up. You don't always see him do that anymore.
Yeah. I mean,
He
and that's what it comes down to. You're right, Breezy, in that regards, that he just doesn't want to admit that he's lazy, but because even that is not even a reason to not get a job. But I mean, it's just fucking dumb to even say like, oh, it can't happen, it can happen. But let's see what happens. Oh, Soul Rider says he has no marketable skills. Well, that's a reason, but uh, I'd have to have a marketable skill to go to a class to learn how to be an EMT. They just take you in. If you're willing to pay, I mean, it depends on the class, I guess, but it is what it is. All right, Breezy, you ready?
yeah.
All right, so we're on 2820 in
hmm
3, 2, 1.
It's not how life works. Because if I have this full-time job, I'm not going to have enough time to be doing this every night anymore. I don't live by myself. I'm not a bachelor. I have responsibilities
Oh
here
my
with
God!
my girlfriend around the house and
Stop!
stuff. I'm not
Shut
going to have time to
up!
do it. The little time that I have to cram in is not going to be 1/10 as much as I put into it right now to be able to do daily live streams like I do, to be able to put out the quality of video that I do.
Then don't do
You're
it
going to
every day.
get
Oh
so
my
much little, all the attention. Just think
God!
about that. If overnight I stop covering every new release, I only cover 2 games a month. It takes forever for me to finish these games. And the video content that I put out is reduced by 2/3 to maybe 3/4. That's it. Viewers are going to stop coming. People come for the content. They're not going to just, they're going to say, well, Phil's dried up, then I guess I'm not going to check it out anymore, and I'll
But
go out of
you're
business. That's the
strapped for
bottom line.
cash.
The amount of money, even though the amount of money I'm making now isn't enough to cover
You
my
gotta
bills because
make
of this bullshit YouTube
sacrifices.
is doing, it's still more than if I quit all this and went and got a part-time job or 2 part-time jobs. Because the bottom line is no job is going to take me. That is, even I'll be honest here, even the office job that I had when I was in Connecticut, if I went back to that job, it wouldn't be enough to pay my bills right now.
That's
Pause.
your
2933.
own fault.
2933, by the way.
Okay.
Uh, if you had a part-time job, take that money, add it to YouTube money, you would probably say that that alone would make more than just YouTube by itself. You don't really need to have a degree in math to get that. Phil can't put that together. He can't realize, oh, if I do YouTube and I do a part-time job at the same time, I'll get more money. Like, even if the part-time job pays less than YouTube, it's still more than YouTube because you have both incomes. Like, he has 5 sources of income right now. Like, this is really desperate. And
It
way
is.
back in Freedom Chat, Park Fiction posted that in his Patreon he lost $60 after this. So, uh-oh. But we'll go back to his Patreon at the end of this video, see what happens. Maybe it changed since then. So, you have anything to add? Beezer, do you want to just wait a little bit more to see what else he has to say?
Nah, I'm ready to go.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
Bottom line, it wouldn't be enough because of everything that happened with me racking up debt and everything for the business and everything these past few years. It wouldn't be enough. If I went back to that stable full-time job, it wouldn't be enough. So I have to stay the course. I have to keep doing YouTube. I have to keep playing games. I have to keep doing everything that I love doing. So it's good because even though I'm struggling here and I'm stressed out because of the finances behind the scenes, at least I'm still doing something that I love doing, right? But something's got to give and something's going to give. I mean, hopefully maybe I can sell this condo in Connecticut, and that's a lot of money in my pocket every month that will go towards this and not be a big issue. Hopefully my credit can hold good enough so I can get a cheaper car later this year. That's just 2 of the things that I'm doing behind the scenes, and I hope it works out. But I need more. I need more support. As little as $1 a month on Patreon, a cheer here or there on the stream on Twitch. It's a serious and dire situation at this point. And the bottom line is, it's not your fault. It's not my fault. It's YouTube's fucking fault at this point, because now we know. That was the thing. In the middle of last year, when all of a sudden everything plummeted, and everyone's staring at it like, why? And everyone wanted to point the finger, right? It was Phil, because Phil fucked up, because no one likes his content anymore, and this and that. Now we have definitive proof that's not the case.
No!
Because the whole second half of last year and this month is going up like this. I'm actually on an upward fucking trend. Yeah, I'm making less money. Obviously, that's not my fault.
Nope. It's your fault.
All right, folks. I don't like to burden you with this. I don't like to talk about this. I don't. But I have to, every once in a while, I have to make a video like this, and it sucks. I don't want to do it, but it is what it is. So please, if at all you've enjoyed what I've done these past 8 years, you want to see me keep doing it as a job and not be in a lot of fucking financial trouble here, please consider pledging if you can. I'm certainly not asking those who cannot afford it. All right, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I don't want you to think that, oh God, you know, I can barely pay my bills in trouble. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying for those of there out there who think this is a joke, that this is a fucking scam and a fundraising scheme, and I just don't want to go get another job.
Okay, pause. It's 31:35.
Okay.
To those of you who are DSP fans, who are coming to my video and to say whatever, okay, whatever we're gonna say, I think this is a desperate cry to get money. The other begging videos seemed more like a scam. And this, at worst, it could be a scam. At worst. The worst possible thing to get from this video would be that it's a scam. At best, he's fucking desperate. He really should get a job at this point. Like, I myself cannot see myself even living in an apartment in the cheapest state in America with the amount of money I make on my main channel, which is Theo Does Videos. I can't see myself even living with the amount of money there. I don't. That's why I'm trying to get, that's why I'm looking for a job. I'm seeking for that shit, because that's a stable income. And I can pay things, and you have to live by your means. He lives in a big house. He has a $200 trash can. Roughly between $300 to $500 coffee maker. I mean, he has all these expensive things. So, I don't really feel sorry for people who buy expensive things and then they cry about money. You know, it's not like people who buy an Apple product. Because an Apple product, to be fair, yeah, it's expensive, but it's a one-time payment. You buy it, you're done. You got it. You own it. It's yours. But I mean, it's not like I'm still paying off my MacBook or something. That's not how that works. I mean, maybe for the phones, but they have decent installment plans. Because you're going through the phone company. You're not going through fucking whatever. He needs to get a job. And that's what I got from this. And I'm sure that's what Breezy got from this. I mean, I don't want to talk for Breezy, but I mean, is that so far, Breezy, is that what you're getting from this video? Is that he should get a job?
Yeah.
There you go. Proof is in the pudding. Alright. So, 31:35.
Yes.
3, 2, 1.
You don't seem to understand the reality of the situation is that I have no out. And there never was an out. And it's just everything every year compiling bigger and bigger on top of my head to fuck me over, right? Real estate market in Connecticut collapsing completely on its fucking head. False copyright strikes in 2015 screwing over my DSP gaming channel, so just significant drop in views and income there because of that. 2016, YouTube completely changing all the algorithms behind the scenes, fucking everyone over on views and profit. Like, every year, there's like a big fucking giant thing that's happening that's screwing me over. How could I have predicted it, right? And now I'm between a rock and a hard place. There is no easy out here. I can't just quit this and go get a job. Wouldn't work. And, there's nothing really definitively that I could figure out that I could change that's going to massively improve everything for YouTube that I'm going to get tons of views. I just don't see DSP Gaming get any significantly better because of what happened in 2015 with the copyright strikes, and I don't see anything but KO Gaming really taking off. If anything, KO Gaming is the thing. If that could take off like it did last year and stay at that level, I'd be good to go. The problem is, it went up, and then because I wasn't making negative fucking videos about games every single day, people left.
Oh
and
my
that's the
gosh.
thing. People on YouTube love the negative.
God.
If there's a video that says something sucks, it's
Whatever.
the worst, it's terrible, it's a piece of shit, it's a ripoff, it's a scam, people will watch the shit out of it. But if I make an honest review about a game that I liked, no one watches it.
Pause. 3303.
All right.
He made a video about Homefront. Got a lot of views. Clickbait. Yeah. That was part of it. It's a negative video. No Man's Sky. Again, a negative video. Disappointing game of 2016. Negative. Got more views. There you go. I mean, it's this. You have to give people what they want when you make a YouTube channel. Like, if people want to see negative shit, you make negative shit, I guess, if you're that desperate. If you make positive stuff, if you want to make things that are on a brighter note, you know, if it doesn't do well, then it's probably how the video is made. Because when you're being positive about something, you really have to be more earnest, and you really have to go all out so that your opinion shines through, and you have to put a lot of work into it. Negative is the easy way. It's an easy video, sure. He's right about that. But like, when you're doing positive videos, you do have to put more work into it. But that's YouTube as a whole, anyway. And he's not getting those views that he thinks he gets. Were you gonna say something, Breezy? Or?
No, I'm good.
Okay, for a second I thought I cut you off, and I didn't want to do that. All right, so 303. I'm ready to hit play in 3, 2, 1.
It's ridiculous. People don't want truth and honesty. They want drama because they're immature little shits, honestly.
Pause. 3309. I have a video. I recorded a video yesterday or so about his forums because he brought this very same point up. Same fucking shit. You're trying to get new views. What's the one thing you don't want to do to the average YouTube viewer? Insult them. Like,
that's the worst thing you can do.
Yeah. It's like if I open a restaurant and I have a core group of people that love my food, okay? Yippee, whoop-de-doo, 5 people love my food. Someone comes in, gives me a negative review on Yelp. Someone walks by and says, oh, that restaurant has bad reviews on Yelp. I'm not going to go eat there. I'm going to eat in somewhere else. Okay, you know, and then I say, those people are fucking idiots. They're dumb fucks that want this particular thing. Fuck them. And then someone comes in and they're like, you know what, I heard this place gets negative reviews. I want to give this place a fair shake. You know, I know that they get bad reviews. I want to give it a try. And I'm like, here's my food, but you know, I gotta tell you, every average customer is a fucking idiot. Are you gonna stay in that restaurant if the waiter fucking has that mentality? No.
Hell no.
You're gonna leave. Like, even a fucking Kitchen Nightmare fucking episode had restaurant owners like that. I think it's Anna's Baking Company? Whatever. It's a fucking Gordon Ramsay video.
Yeah, Amy's Baking Company.
Amy's Baking Company. Thank you, Breezy. Amy's Baking
You're
Company.
welcome.
Check that video out. That restaurant is run by DSP. There you go. That's the most visual you can get from how this fucking thing comes off as. To insult the YouTube viewer this way is fucking disgusting. Not disgusting, but it's fucking shitty. Because it's dumb. Like, even, I don't know, it's fucking dumb. That's all I gotta say about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, 309, I'm ready to play in 3, 2, 1.
Want negativity. They want to
Bang.
watch negative. Rant.
Rant,
Angry. Man. Instead of quality, well thought out,
Oh, fuck
contemplative,
you.
something that when you watch it, you can learn something.
No one learns
positive.
from you.
They don't want that. The common YouTube viewer wants negative, and I am not 100% negative, and I refuse to change myself as a person or become a character, an actor who's going to be angry all the time, or, oh, this sucks, fuck this, fuck that. There's always something to rant about and be angry about, because there's people on YouTube, that's all they do, all right? And I'm not actually calling out any particular YouTuber, because a lot of people say, he's saying Angry Joe. No, Angry Joe doesn't do that.
He name-dropped
Angry Joe
him!
is one of the more fair and balanced YouTubers, where his videos, yeah, if he's angry, he'll rant about something, but he also very accurately reviews games and gives credit where credit is due. So please don't try to spin that out of the way. But there are people out there that are just fucking nasty, negative people, and they make a ton of money doing it because they're nasty. I refuse to do that. KO Gaming, if I continued to be nasty as fuck last year, all year, to every game I played, probably would have been making millions of views a day.
I'm not gonna do that.
And I would have been rolling in money. But it's dishonest, it's disgusting, and quite honestly, I wouldn't be able to sleep at night if I did it.
By the way, pause. 3423.
Okay.
His reviews are the safest, pussiest fucking reviews. He shat on The Last Guardian, gave it a 7 out of 10. Check David D. Davidson's video about his reviews, because it's something that I've had an issue with his reviews. They're not honest at all. They say one thing in the video, but the score never reflects his opinions.
Yeah, the video in question is called DSP Tries It, Inept Reviews and Nonsensical Scores.
Yeah. I'll put the link to that video in the description below. Because it's just... It's safe. It's safe. Like, when you look at Dead Rising 4, the average review he gave it is basically what everyone else gave it. He's afraid to piss people off. But that... I don't know. It's just he's trying. This is the effect of when people try to pander to views. When they try to, and I'm sure something to say, well, he's not doing negative videos, so he's not pandering to views. No, he is. Negative views is just one way of pandering. Sure, it is, but the way that he's trying to do it is he's trying to remain lukewarm to. Just lukewarm. He's just trying to remain in the middle, and you can't really do that with your opinion. Like, to me, I like Metal Gear Solid 5. Right there is a very drastic opinion from what a lot of people say. A lot of people say that game is disappointing, it's pretty bad. I love that game, and I'll stick by that. It may not be the best game, but I love it. But you have to take a risk with your opinion, and Phil never does that. He doesn't take a risk. That's why I still find his old reviews to be more entertaining. Is that they felt more genuine and raw than they do now.
Yeah.
I mean, just watch the there's a compilation video. I think it's like the Hateful Truth compilation video. I'll try to find that and put that in the description as well. But when he reviewed Halo 3 ODST, it's like you know how he felt about that game right off the bat. Like, he felt fucking burned. And you got that from it. If it was KO Gaming right now, it'd be like, well, the game does this, and it has some campaign stuff that's kind of short, okay? But it's overall a pretty good game. I give it an 8 out of 10. I mean, come on. Alright. Let's get on with it. 3423. You're there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so 3, 2, 1.
That's just me, I guess. I'm a victim of myself, my own morals.
Okay, take a sip. Sure.
I guess I really am. You know, I came into this YouTube era way earlier than most other people before it was for this. I came into it at a time when it was genuine, when people did it because they loved what they were doing, whether it was singing or art or gaming or whatever, politics, whatever it was. They had a passion for it, and they wanted to make videos about it.
Oh, pause, by the way. 3451. I paused because someone in Freedom Chat posted something that Dragon Killer said. Dragon Killer said, for some reason, he just refuses to buy a used car. Buy a used car has to buy it brand new from a dealership with monthly charges. Exactly.
Yes.
Like, my car is fucking used. I bought a used car.
Yeah, we have a used car as well.
Yeah. Because buying new, my brother brought up oh, the idea that he wants to buy a new car. I tell him, don't buy it new, buy it used. It's much. You just have to look at used cars. Used cars do take a lot of research, and they do take a lot of time. But you're buying a car. It's worth it. It's worth going through all that effort. Like, I went months to almost a year into looking for a used car, and I found a car that I liked. But whatever. 3451. I ready to play in 3, 2, 1.
Platform. They didn't have big publishing budgets. They didn't have big people coming out and funding them hundreds of thousands of dollars to make a top quality YouTube channel. They loved it for the passion of it. And that's why my early videos looked like shit, because I didn't have a budget. It was a crooked camera aimed at a fucking television screen. But you could feel the passion. You could feel the fun that I had back then. And I still have that every single fucking day when I come to work and I play these games and I have fun doing them. I love doing it. I get people in my stream to Phil, it sounds like Phil's bored. I'm not bored. If I was bored, I wouldn't be fucking doing this. Trust me. I'm not great.
Pause. 3524. This is the guy that also said, by the way, that Yakuza 0 has a very boring intro. It's very boring. You can't say it's boring if you don't feel bored. Just putting that out there. So I'm ready to play in 3, 2, 1.
I'm getting little to no financial benefits out of doing this anymore. I'm doing it because I love it. That's why. I'm not doing it because of fame or fortune. I'm doing it because I fucking love it and I want to keep doing it, you know? But that's the thing. People on who watch YouTube videos don't care about that. They want their little quick, instant 30 seconds of gratification, a cheap laugh from a scripted video that's fucking completely ingenuine and a paid advertisement. And a lot of times, and they don't even fucking realize what they're watching is a paid advertisement because they're not using conscious thought anymore. YouTube has become the mindless amalgamation of crap on the internet instead of the place to go to for talent. Where did it go? Where did the talent go? All right? So I don't know. I guess I'm one of the last bastions of gamers who started out 8+ years ago doing this because I love it, doing it because I love covering games and giving you my honest opinions and showing you raw what it's like to play a game. And now I am branching out, right? Twitch streams are changing. I did my first Twitch and chill stream ever. I definitely want to do stuff like that again. More interactivity with my viewers and edited content, much more higher quality on KO Gaming. I'm trying my best to adapt and branch out, but there's only so much I can do. I need your help. All right, folks?
What help?
That's it.
What?
Thanks for watching. I'll keep you informed as to things. I'm hoping things in February will pick up because we've got a ton of new games coming out. Plus, ad revenues tend to start picking up again in February. It's usually January is the worst on YouTube, and then it picks up. So maybe things will turn around in February. I don't know. I'll obviously let you know. But for now, I'm in dire straits. I need your help. If you can help via Patreon, subbing to Twitch, or bit cheering when I'm streaming, I'd appreciate it. All right. Thank you, everyone, for watching. Peace out.
This video. Okay, so.
Thank God that's over.
I'm gonna refresh to look at the hot comments.
Yeah.
Shut up, Phil. Samuel Diaz says, I wish you would stop referring your channel as a business. It's a business, dude! Come on!
Hey, Carlos Martel. I feel like he says the same thing on every business update he does. It's because he does.
Yeah, I agree. Yep. 67 likes, dude.
Voos Juice. $400 on a Switch just to play Breath of the Wild. You're so #broke.
Eclipse. Maybe it's time to let this go and get a job? Stop holding on to something that seems to be killing you financially. Eclipse, get that ass banned. How dare you bring logic into a fucking YouTuber like this? Come on.
Sideshow Bob 44. I used to support Phil, but then he blocked me on Twitter just for questioning something he said.
Wow.
Wow.
Marcus, you and your girlfriend should do some of those cringe-ass pranks. That's where the money is. He's probably referring to H3 talking about pranks. Don't fucking do that, Phil. That's a terrible suggestion.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Did you read Beefy Squire?
BB Square. Let me see what. Uh.
Well, I'll read it anyway.
Yeah. I don't.
Phil,
Um.
everything you've mentioned that financially strapped you was all by your own choice. Yep. Nice car, new house, etc. Part of the risk when balancing debt. Beefy Squire should be your accountant, Phil. He's already ahead of you in a lot of things. Love your content, Phil, but just have to understand this is the way the adult world works. Yeah. This is why a lot of people call Phil a main child. Is because he does it. He that's this common alone. This common alone proves that.
See, Papa Berto. So you're saying you can't get a full-time job? Will be doing as many videos and streams? So what? The people that watch your content will still watch what you post regardless. And if I were you, I'd prioritize my financial situation than how long it will take me to finish a playthrough or how much less time I could put toward YouTube. Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna. That's it for the comment section.
Yeah, that's it.
Let's go to his Patreon, not PayPal. Come on, Safari. Fucking get with the program. Wow, I think that did drop actually. It's 1,303. That vlog really saved the business.
That sure did, dude.
Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna end this particular video. That's it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I'm very glad I was here with my boy, our boy. Not my boy, he's not mine. He's everyone's. Breezy.
Alright, take care, everybody.
I'll put his channel in the description below so you can check his videos out. And that's it. Guys, also remember, please save my business. I don't know what I'm doing with my business, dude. But that's it. Thank you for watching this video. See you next time.